So, end of an era, eh? All shows have to end, Mouse. So let's take a look at Star Trek Lower Deck's final season's premiere episodes. Because, as is becoming customary, the season's launched with 2 episodes at once. Hey, Commander Fennec here, and Season 4 left us with a pretty big cliffhanger, with Tandy leaving Starfleet to resume her duties as an Orion pirate. So it made sense this season openers would deal with that over both episodes. Now, to be clear, these 2 episodes have self-contained stories. It just so happens that the B-plot for each focuses on Tandy's dilemma, while the A-plot is an adventure all of its own. And the stories were okay. Thought it was a little too light, if you ask me. Yeah, but at least these weren't episodes focusing heavily on nostalgia, which to me is always the low point of this series. Agreed. Nostalgia bait was the reason I loathed Picard's 3rd season. Isn't that the one most people seem to like? Most people seem to like retreading old ground. I prefer new and original stories. And we have that here. The Cerritos accidentally passes through a vortex to another dimension and encounters a duplicate version of herself, with a slightly different crew. Hold on, how's that new and original? That's TNG's Parallels! Oh, the one where Worf started courting Deanna? Okay, well, that groan ending aside, Worf went from universe to universe experiencing different realities, just like what's going on in Dos Cerritos. Except there's only 2 ships and 2 realities. But yeah, there's an undeniable similarity. Well, I really didn't like the idea of Rutherford becoming more of a mechanical being. I really wasn't much of a fan of his cybernetic implants because Star Trek has always been about humanity striving above and beyond machinery. Well, couldn't you rationalize it as being like an extended Geordi's visor? Yeah, I guess you could. But this more complete cyber transformation felt like it was going in the wrong direction for a Star Trek show. Like, Starfreak was embracing the Borg concept, which is never a good thing. Well, what about Arium from Star Trek Discovery? She totally proves my point. Totally wrong direction for a character we knew nothing about until she died. Until her death, we didn't even know if she was human or a robot. Thanks for proving my point, Mouse. So, you've got a light story for most of the crew where nothing much really happens, and Tandy working hard to convince her pirate crewmates that killing doesn't need to be the end goal of every mission. Yeah, just stick to looting. And looting a pretty big ship. Big enough for her sister to allow her to go back to Starfleet. So yeah, it was okay. Not a very strong season opener. And in Shades of Green, we get to see what happens when a planet joins Starfleet and gains access to replicated technology. Bye-bye capitalism! Who needs capitalism when you can replicate anything you want? So yeah, a soupçon of interest coupled with a disappointing and uninteresting plot where a couple of aliens don't want to lose capitalism, kidnap some Cerritos officers who die, but then don't. It felt very vacuous, to be honest. And meanwhile, Tandy is part of a race against Blue Orions. That's nostalgia bait! I wouldn't classify those as such, as there's a good reason for them to be there, and if you didn't know of their previous appearance in the animated series over 50 years ago, it wouldn't affect your enjoyment of the episode. I did enjoy how the Green Orions made a point of criticizing how the Blue Orions pronounce Orion. Orion, like they said in the 70s animated series. Yeah, that was funny. Of less interest was Tandy's obsession with getting her sister to rest because she knows she's pregnant after having browsed through her personal log entries. That made no sense whatsoever and wasn't even funny. Why did it make no sense? Because Tandy acted like a human and should have known Orions are tough warriors even when pregnant. It's her species after all. And then we have a convenient resolution that oh so lightly merges the 2 parts of the episode together. Tandy's back on the Cerritos, the season 4 cliffhanger is resolved, and we're done. Lower Decks has its good episodes and its so-so ones. As far as I'm concerned, neither of these are a strong start for the final season. That part with Tillin and Rutherford was quite nice though, don't you think? Yeah, okay, it was a good moment. But was it season premiere worthy? Will we be watching more? Maybe it'll get better. We know it can get so much better than this.